Evening, everyone. It's 5:52, and this is your closing comment for Tuesday afternoon, the 5th of October, and it is video number 965. I'm going to try and keep all of these short. Today we had all kinds of economic news. We had trade imbalance, worst in history, 73.3 billion versus last month's 70.3 billion. We had the ISM number, which beat a little, 61.9 versus 61.7. And we had PMI, services PMI, which beat slightly, 54.9 versus 54.4. The market was in rally mode all day, although frankly, and this is a tough call, frankly, I wasn't that impressed with it. 1.5 to 1 up internals on both the NYSE and the NASDAQ after the kind of week that we had last week is not terribly impressive. The Dow was up 311 or 0.9%, NASDAQ up 178 or roughly half what it was down yesterday, 1.25%. The S&P was up 45.26 or 1%. The Russell was just okay, up $10.89. The big winner on the day was the transports, up 251.47 or 1.75%. Volume was again light. In the Dow, we had 25 stocks up, we had 4 stocks down, nothing appreciable, and Verizon unchanged. The leadership was clearly Goldman Sachs, adding 76 or a quarter of those points. UNH up 42 Dow points, and Microsoft adding 37 Dow points. As far as stocks go, we had a somewhat of a rally in Facebook, up $6.73 or 2.1%. PepsiCo, after beating top and bottom line this morning, it was trading 151.19. It closed 151.09, up 89 cents. So less than 1% and nothing exciting. It made no headway during the day at all. Nike got an upgrade today from Wedbush. Closed 149.68, up 254 or 1.75%. But the clear winner on the day was Netflix, 637.89, up 34.54, a new all-time high, and up 5.7% on the day. As far as the futures went, as you can see, the rally continued in Bitcoin. We did close above that number I was concerned about, this 50,710. We closed 51,600. I'd like to see another slightly higher close tomorrow. Actually, even down a little bit wouldn't bother me much, but I'd like to see it hold. And if you look at a little bit more chart, you can see why that is a problem. Clearly, this 53,000 blow-off is an important area for us to beat, and that just brings us into the area of the breakdown at 53,500 from before. Gold was down a little. It actually this morning was down about 15, came all the way back up, not solidly up on the day, but as you can see, it did make it to slightly higher after being all the way down here, but the day ended as an inside day. Slightly higher low, slightly lower high, and closed right in the middle, mid-range. So we'll see how that works tomorrow. We did add a position in the gold miners index, the GDX, today. The oil was again strong, up $1.31, traded as high as almost 79.5. 79.48 was the high, 78.93 the close, up 131. The dollar was up 20 cents and the bonds were down about a point. And I'm going to show you a chart. I wrote it up last week. I mentioned it a couple of times today and yesterday in my market comments, and that is Camber Energy. If you recall, this is the one that I was asked about last week when it was moving higher, and I did see that, the chart was pretty constructive. Except that when you open the chart up, you see all of these reverse splits. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, one for 25 and one for 50. Well, this caught up to it today. As you can see, the stock is currently trading at $1.29, down $1.80, 58.4%. You got to do your homework on these little names. This has been all over social media, and it is worthless. Okay, everyone, have a good evening. I'll be back first thing in the morning. Tomorrow we have ADP employment numbers, 2 days ahead of the monthly number from the government, and mortgage apps. I'll be back first thing in the morning.